Hello everyone, my name is Ian Avenido from BSFI 3A. I will discuss to you about Food Web. Food Web. Food Web consists of all the food chains in a single ecosystem. Each living thing in an ecosystem is part of multiple food chains. Each food chain is one possible path that energy and nutrients may take as they move through the ecosystem. All of the interconnected and overlapping food chains in an ecosystem make up a food web. So, food web is a detailed interconnecting diagram that shows the overall food relationships between organisms in a particular environment. It can be described as who eats whom diagram that shows the complex feeding relationships for a particular ecosystem. Food pyramid. Food pyramid or energy pyramid is a model that shows the flow of energy from one trophic level to the next in an ecosystem. The model is a diagram that compares the energy used by organisms at each trophic level. As you can see, the primary producers gets 100% energy and we are following 10% rule, so the primary consumers gets 10%, secondary gets 1%, tertiary gets 0.1%, and top predators gets 0.01%. Trophic levels. Organisms in food webs are grouped into categories called trophic levels. Roughly speaking, these levels are divided into producers, first trophic level, consumers, and decomposers, last trophic level. Producers. Producers make up the first trophic level. Producers, also known as autotrophs, make their own food and do not depend on any other organism for nutrition. Most autotrophs use a process called photosynthesis to create food, a nutrient called glucose, from sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. Consumers. The next trophic levels are made up of animals that eat producers. These organisms are called consumers. Consumers can be carnivores, animals that eat other animals, or omnivores, animals that eat both plants and animals. Primary consumers are herbivores. Herbivores eat plants, algae, and other producers. They are at the second trophic level. In an ocean ecosystem, many types of fish and turtles are herbivores that eat algae and seagrass. In kelp forests, seaweeds known as giant kelp provide shelter and food for an entire ecosystem. Sea urchins are powerful primary consumers in kelp forests. These small herbivores eat dozens of kilograms of giant kelp every day. Secondary consumers eat herbivores. They are at the third trophic level. In the kelp forest, sea otters are secondary consumers that hunt sea urchins. Tertiary consumers eat the secondary consumers. They are at the fourth trophic level. There may be more levels of consumers before a chain finally reaches its top predators. Top predators, also called apex predators, eat other consumers. They may be at the fifth trophic level. They have no natural enemies except humans. Detritivores and decomposers. Detritivores and decomposers make up the last part of food chains. Detritivores are organisms that eat non-living plant and animal remains. Decomposers like fungi and bacteria complete the food chain. Decomposers turn organic wastes, such as decaying plants, into inorganic materials, such as nutrient rich soil. They complete the cycle of life, returning nutrients to the soil or ocean for use by autotrophs. This start a whole new series of food chains.